The current policy bans federal funding of abortions for servicewomen whose pregnancies arise from rape or incest.
The policy makes no sense on any level, and it's a huge blow to morale. I mean, you take a woman who's suffered what is probably the most horrific event in her life, and then tell her she's on her own, she has to find a way to make it happen, and she has to pay for it herself.
Sexual assault is underreported in the military. We have over 19,000 sexual assaults occurring every year, over 200,000 since September 11th, 2001, if you can imagine, since we started the war in Afghanistan. So this is a huge crisis, kind of epidemic proportions.
I've encountered so many individuals who have been affected by this ban. Not only do they feel violated from the actual physical assault, but then they feel betrayed by the military and their own government who they vowed to protect, because now they're not covered with the necessary procedures and health care that they deserve and they need.
They will do whatever it takes in order to make sure that they are not pregnant when they don't want to be pregnant. And so I've seen some really sad cases of situations where individuals have, and these are women who tried to do the abortion themselves or went to other people who were not able to do it well and ended up with very sad outcomes, many times death.
All federal insurance programs, Congresspeople, civil servants, federal inmates are currently covered for termination procedures in the case of rape and incest.
It's a matter of simple justice for military women to give them the same reproductive health care that other women in the federal system have.
This is almost a no-brainer. It's really an uncontroversial issue under the law because all we're doing is making the law equitable and fair.
The military abortion ban affects readiness in a number of ways. In the first place, 15% of the force are women. The ability to recruit women, to maintain the force, and to staff the force becomes an absolutely critical endeavor. Why would women want to come into the military if they know that if they're raped or assaulted, that they're going to have to pay for their own reproductive health care or abortion services? That's crazy.
From the time I was a second lieutenant, I was told that my principal job was to take care of the troops. In this case, I think we're failing.
I would like to see Congress pass what we are calling the Shaheen Amendment, which will allow for health insurance coverage for military members, for wives and daughters of military members, in the unfortunate event that they have a pregnancy that's the result of either rape or incest.
I don't think it's something that we're giving them, it's something we owe them. When people understand sexual trauma exists and how institutionally we are weak to take care of it, this is a tiny measure to fix it.
We owe it to military women when we say you have full health care coverage, to provide them full health care coverage.